Hey guys, it's me. I'm playing a game here on KGS. Looks like I get to play as black. It's first game of the day, so hopefully it doesn't turn into a disaster. Let's see how it goes. That's really loud. Let me turn that down. Alright. Orthodox or approach. Let's go with approach today. I've been trying to play with this 3-4 point openings lately, just trying something a little different. I guess I'm happy to just make this one or this one and make the Kobayashi. Just play here. Take the corner. Let's try this. Alright, I'm happy to play this opening. Should we play here or here? I'm happy just to push. And I'm happy to play... Should I play this push first? No, we'll play this one. I'll play this one because it lets me... Wow, okay. So should I push now? It seems like it's pretty big because it's going to reduce all of this. Yeah, I think it's a good move to take this push right away. Okay. So I'm tempted to play a pincer. Building this side also seems pretty good in this case. And we could play for this attack. Yeah, let's try this. Right. And this. And pincer. Okay. It's a good exchange for black. Wow. So let's see. We can probably just play this and profit in this area. What are some other options? I mean, neither of his groups, I guess I could counter pincer, right, and play something like H17, but I don't think that's going to be all that powerful. So, O15 or O14. Let's go with O15. We'll just really try and surround this area. So you can see this right side I think is looking pretty good. White obviously has some territory here at the bottom. Man, he's playing this crosscut, huh? Well, this is a ladder. I guess he wants to push through, so the idea I think is here, cut, Atari, and then push through. And try to ruin this area. But I could play this. I play P15 and then he cuts with N16. Then I move that stone out with, say, K16. I could just go down here, and then he cuts, and then I go down again, and I'm threatening to kill all of this. This seems like a good idea. Yeah, and now we'll cut this. And now we'll just block. And now we'll capture this stone. That was probably not the right way to capture, because it gives him the ladder breaker. later, he can take this ladder breaker and try to, well, he'll take some profit here, whereas I could have played the net, right, and then he gets no free moves. So he's invaded really deeply. I think just covering makes the most sense. Even if he takes this one space extension, I don't know that he can make enough to live. Yeah, so I still don't think he can really make enough to live if we just poke. And this one. And connect. And block. And there. And block. And block. And connect. He plays this. Maybe he's living. This one. Let's see. What can we do? Is this alive? Maybe it's alive. Even if it is, I don't think it's that good for him. Here, 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 here. And what about this push? Push goes down. That one captures. Push goes down. This one links. Throw in. There. Well, I think he managed to make a living shape. So I'm guessing, where'd the mistake happen? Maybe it was this was just too soft. I should have thrown in. And I think then he captures this stone. It's alive. So let's see. What can we do? Is it alive? There, block, push, down. This one, link. This and he links. And I'm thinking he's alive. There, there. Yeah, okay, so he lives, that's fine. We've got this big influence. So how should we use it? Should we cut these? There, 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 there. All right, if I'm going to cut these, what's the best way to cut? There, he cuts. Atari, there, there. I think this one, he cuts Atari. I think it's better to start on this side. I think he has enough liberties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll have 4. We're sharing the one. There, there. Yeah, so I think that's fine. This is pretty big. This jump is pretty big. Maybe just come back here and make some territory. But maybe this side's bigger if I can play something like... See, this ladder is really annoying. I think we can just come back and play here and make some territory on the side. Yeah, so that's the ladder breaker. Now we play this. He can take the peep if he wants it. Nope. And I think we can just, he's just running out to ruin this potential, I guess. Taking this corner seems big. Sealing this corner seems big. Maybe it's time to reduce this sort of thing. That's fine. So now he wants to run in there. We'll attack that stone. Yep. Great. And let's take these points in the corner, I think. Yeah. So that was big. That was going to be my next move. But now I think we just invade here. And we're happy to just jump out and have reduced this area. So maybe if we count the game now, let's see what's going on. We've got 9, 12, 15-ish, 19 points or so there. 5 makes 24 points. Maybe 30-ish total. White has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I might be ahead by a lot here. That makes 30 something plus this. This is really big. I think we've gotten behind by letting this live, which is a shame. Maybe this move was too slow. Okay, I'm not going to answer that. I think it's time to play this move. Link. Yeah, that's okay. Now we can just jump again. And jump this way. So maybe white's going to get to reduce something on this side. We can play like this. And we can jump. And play this. Okay, so we're basically connected here. Let's play this follow-up. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll play that. There, there, there. Anyway, and let's play. Can we get away with this? There, down, can you just cut through? Maybe we should play some of these sort of. Where's the good endgame moves? I'm wondering about these. Let's take this one. Interesting. Are these stones about to die? That would make me sad, but I don't think so. Can I get away with this? There, there, there. If I cut this, can I do anything to it? Probably not. If I answer this, I guess I'm gaining 2 points. What's bigger than 2 points? Or 4 points, or however many it ends up being. Well, this is bigger. And let's see what else is bigger. I could start a co, I suppose. Not a good co for me. What else? Oh, this sort of monkey jump is big. Can I get away with it though? There, 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 there. Do these get cut off if I play this monkey jump? Maybe the knight's move is just safer. Maybe this one's just better. This might be better too, actually, just to block here. We'll have to look at this life and death on the side here, because I'm not really sure that that should have been able to live, but that's all right. White has... What's the point of that move? There, 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 there. Here, here, here's double Atari. Now connect or push one more. Or play this one to connect. And then you might get this in Sente. Do you care about getting that Incente? This is still connected with this. So maybe play this peep. Cut and let that out. This is a false eye then. But is this alive anyway? Well, it's connected to this, and it's not connected to this, but this I think can find an eye. Let's see, if I go here, 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 this would be a nice move. Connect, connect. Well, that worked out pretty well. All right, so we made a nice result there. Let me just say GG. Options, score estimator. I'm thinking that white was doing pretty well before then. Let's review. Let's go back and just give white like some normal response. And let's count this. Let's say I get this exchange, and then where else? Doesn't seem like there's that many more good points. So white has 2, 4, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 points on the bottom. And then we'll give it, well, this would be 10 makes 24, 27, 34, and 43, 47, 48, 49, 55, 59, 63. Plus Comey makes 69. Actually, yeah, and she's going to get Comey. She's 5K. So 69-ish points. Black has, let's see, we'll start up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 points, 12, 14, plus 8, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 33. Yeah, I mean, it seems like we're pretty significantly behind. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Options score estimator. Yeah, it's got white by 5.5, and I think it's being, yeah, and it's got like this group on the left side. So we were pretty severely behind. I'm not even sure, man, that white needed to resign there. All right, well, anyway, let's look at the game, because I think we went wrong when we didn't kill that group. So let's look at this life and death. Yeah, so we get to attack this. White plays some pretty aggressive moves. And then invades, so okay. Push. Maybe this was too soft and we should have just played this one. It already looks better, doesn't it? Not like that, I guess. But there's no need to throw in, we can just... Yeah, and that shape's dead. So I think we definitely made a mistake with this one. So what happened in the game though? Push. Right, because now we have to connect this way. Well, that lives there. And I guess white tries to move out. Yeah, so I think this shape was just wrong. There was no need. This is good enough. Even if white goes down like this. Maybe in this shape we can just do this right away. Well, pretty messy. Pretty messy. White goes down there. Maybe it is time for this move. Oh, what am I doing? Oh yeah, that's... No, that's a living shape. But you can just stop there. This is good enough. Yeah. All right, so there was definitely a way to kill those stones. I think it was this move was a mistake. Maybe there was a way even after that. Let's see. Oh no, let's go to the game. Push, block, push, block. So maybe now is the time to just push once here. Yeah, it still seems like there should be a, oh, but maybe this. That looks like a problem still. All right, well anyway, life and death. I should practice more. I was pretty happy with this opening up to here. Maybe capturing this stone is too slow, and I should just come back to start with this stuff. Or maybe just jump. Maybe this is better. Let's see. Let me make this a little bigger. Otherwise, he invades. Okay, so we should have been able to kill that. Badly played. And so now the game's really good for white, it seems like, because he lived inside that area that I invested so much in. So white made territory here and white made territory here. This might just be an overplay. Maybe cutting from this side is better. How did it go in the game? It went like this. Oh, that was the mistake, right? I need to play this. That was a silly mistake. So now if white links, we've cut off this stone on the outside. Maybe it's a tough fight still when white cuts this. But maybe we just move out. Yeah. So, okay, I made, this was just a bad mistake to play this move. Let's see if we cut on this side. We still get to cut the outside. And we have this push, which would be nice. Okay, so yeah, that was a mistake when I tried to cut. It was wrong click. And these were sort of just forcing moves that didn't do anything. And then we build here. He plays this one for the ladder breaker. We go ahead and capture that stone. I think it's the right thing to do just to keep some eye shape for this group out here. So maybe now this was the wrong idea because white's already reducing this thickness here. So let's say I play elsewhere and white plays this. I think we're fine to just push. He's getting a lot of territory on the bottom, but there are other moves that are okay. So yeah, maybe that was just the wrong plan. And white takes advantage by playing a big point. I don't know about those pokes. I don't think they were really that good. But it was good for him, so maybe this is too slow. I was a little worried that if I played this and he got Sente, that maybe these start to become problematic for black to make living shape in here, but I guess not, right? There's already... This is a forcing move. Ah, we could threaten to cut those. Oh, look at this cut. Oh, how did I miss this in the game? This is pretty dangerous, isn't it? Though I suppose if I play it, white can just answer like this at any time. Okay. Yeah, so I think once white gets this corner, this is really big. Maybe this invasion is too soft. Maybe we should go for something more severe, like this attachment. I don't know if this works. I'm just sort of guessing, really. You can see we have these Sente moves. Of course, this ladder doesn't work, but we could give up those 2 stones to bring this group out and sort of destroy this area. Alright, well anyway, we get this big end game in. That's an interesting choice of how to respond. I thought he might just answer like this. The idea, I think, is that if he does this, we can play that exchange, and then play this one. No. Play that exchange, then play this. Then he links, then we go down once. Because if he cuts, I think we can pull these stones out, right? Anyway, there's some danger there. So he played like that. We got Sente to play these moves. So this didn't work for him. These exchanges. But yeah, I think the game's pretty... That was a mistake, clearly. This is just better. Score estimator has white winning by a lot because it's got this group is dead. But it's not dead, right? I mean, this throw in is just meant like this. Yeah, I mean, this link, this is a living shape. Well, anyway, let's look at the end game at the very end and see what damage was done here, right? So white missed. I think all white has to do here is just connect, and we can connect, and everyone's happy. Well, maybe white kills everything. I guess this. Yeah, looks pretty dangerous. But we didn't, and then white resigned, which, yeah, I don't know about that, honestly. Let's see if we just can make this group live and this black group live and see what it says. Oh, and then it says this one's dead, but that's silly. Yeah, I think white resigned like a pretty much winning game. I mean, the score estimator has white plus 22. So, lucky us, I guess. Looks right to me. All right, well, hey, we'll take it where we can get it. I guess it just shows that counting is kind of important after all. And so is life and death, as usual. But all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the game. and I'll see you next time.